Monday. And
we have to drop for that.
I have a feeling we're just going to hear Eli's Letterman laugh all night now. That's what. There you go. Welcome to the Hee Cast. I saw a meme the other day that said Michael Jackson used his pronouns and they were he.
Yeah, they changed his pronouns.
There you go. There you go. Our pronouns here are youtube.com/stuck in the middle, where you can check us out Monday through Thursday, except this week. We're only here till Wednesday. Welcome to the show. We got Brock Careau,
yes, sir.
Friend of the show, hanging out with us. You know the usual crew, Eli, Cranston. I hear someone's on the background.
Oh, it's the usual culprit.
When I guess I was just informed when Cranston got here.
Okay.
A one Kimmy may have called him Clayton. She said, "Oh, hey, Clayton.
Oh, wow, that's okay.
How you doing there, Clayton?"
I didn't even catch that.
You didn't catch it? It's good. That's probably better you didn't catch it.
Listen, gentlemen, I got to set a ground rule here, okay? I got halfway through a rewatch last night, and then, I got, Eli got a little too drunk, maybe smoked some of that funny stuff, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And guys, there's a rule, and I'm making it so, because I'm a tyrant. Nobody is allowed to talk about the fucking vaccine. If you bring it up, you get throat punched immediately.
Yeah.
Cool. So say we all.
Cool. It's funny you say that because it's actually correct that we're not going to be talking about the vaccine whatsoever, especially any of the big three vaccines. Yeah. It's funny though. Pfizer did make an oral pill now that we'll probably discuss here in length for a good 2 hours now.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
We'll get all worked up about this new oral preventative pill, and we'll go back and forth of, well, how come they're making this now, and we'll do all the usual things that we do, and we'll have a good time with it.
I feel like there's like this copious.
I was waiting for you to say throat. Present it.
That's the next step.
He always wants the throat.
I just feel like there's this force like pushing against me. I'm like, no, don't talk about the V word. But okay, all right.
You really were never like that until you saw others say that. So I'm just putting that out there. You might be.
Christ Almighty! I mean,
might be a cuck for others.
I'll fuck that. Listen, I'll be the first to admit when you two were going at it. You could rewatch yourself. I just fucking went like this and put my feet up. I was like, all right, boys, have at it. Make out, whatever the fuck you want to do.
We had a thing. We had a thing over Facebook, and then we kind of cleared it out.
And then you opened it up, and you're like, hey, let's go revisit this, because I need understanding.
Well, what are we doing? We said we're not going to talk about vaccines. Can I make a statement? I just want to make a statement real quick before we get into it. I wanted to say this, and you son of a bitch.
That's a bad timing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Michael Jackson.
And he doesn't do it now. What
he. Yeah, or Mario, yeah. We were just talking about that. Sounds like he's triple jumping. Go ahead, if you will. Triple jump for us, sir. Of course. She.
No. See, I played my fair share of Mario. Okay,
you probably failed every time.
Yeah,
no, I beat every single one until they got to the 64.
I just got a note in from the producer. This is for me as well to read, and you know who you are out there. If you see us during the show and we're going back and forth, there's no need then to text me while I'm going back and forth to tell me, wow, that's a great point. Like, you see me in communication, so then why do you decide then to text me and say, you know what? This is I'm not going to look at it. I don't even know you texted. And if I did, poo-poo on me for getting sidetracked on my phone.
Yeah, we get that kind of messes with the mold of the art of conversation, dare I say.
You know who you are.
Yeah. By
God. So don't do it again.
And my eye is on you.
It's a warning shot out there.
Okay, yeah. Throat punches for everybody.
Sorry, I just had to get that out of the way.
Equal rights, equal lefts.
You know what I mean?
All right, word. So I heard a kid died at a theme park.
Damn. I guess
that's a rough transition.
Yeah, anytime he does a bad transition, he can go hee though and kind of
save it a little
bring it all back to what I was gonna do is I was gonna go like this. Let's just pretend you didn't do the rough transition, and let's pretend like this is all fresh. I was gonna be like, I was talking about yesterday about having that irrational fear of flying and stuff like that. And in my quest, going through all the plane crash videos, I came across a more recent news story about a different kind of crash, a crash at an amusement park, of fun.
See,
a fun crash.
That narrative was going to take you on a roller coaster to get you to your point.
And probably would have crashed worse than what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Look at the two of you go. And I'm just sitting here like, hey, I heard a kid died.
Well, no, you just want to get to it. I get it.
Yeah.
So just for you, let's get to the kid dying now.
Okay.
I don't know,
I
like
know nothing about this.
Don't worry. I hear there's no video. We're just going to talk about a pretty tragic
no fun.
event.
yeah, there is. I mean, it's more so. Do you guys like going to amusement parks? Like, I love a good amusement park.
Let's define amusement parks.
Roller coasters.
Disney, yes. Universal, yes. Fucking Dave's Carnival, absolutely fucking not.
You said the key word there, carnival.
Yeah.
Like carnival, you know, those little things that pop up every week.
Or-
Like, I'm not riding the zipper ride at your little makeshift carnival, dude.
Yeah, but I don't even feel safe at, like, when I was in California, the on the pier, the little roller coaster and all that shit. No, that can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
those dudes
out
don't
too.
give a shit either.
Gentlemen, I believe it's pronounced a carnival.
Oh, Jesus.
Bobby Carnival? Was that a guy? I know. You just derailed us.
Carnival.
Hard.
I consider, as you're saying, amusement park, Islands of Adventure,
Like the high
Cedar
quality.
Point, and this, lo and behold, is a high quality one. Maybe for the state, you know, maybe it's not such a national one, but this
Six
one,
Flags?
I think it was Colorado. I'm just trying to pull it up a little.
Coloradians.
Coloradians here.
We
Let's
just need to stick to fucking
pull to the
skiing.
big screen here. We could go talk
What do
about
you
it on
call
the screen.
Coloradans?
Coloradians.
Coloradans.
Coloradans.
Yeah, you rotten
Fuck yeah,
Coloradans.
Coloradans.
Weedheads.
So the girl was never strapped in to this ride.
Oh, well, there's a fucking problem.
When at first hearing that, what kind of ride do you think it is?
Either a swing or a roller coaster.
Something of the sort. I'm thinking a roller coaster or something you have to be strapped. Roller coaster?
Well, I'll tell you what, even if it wasn't a roller coaster physically, it was a roller coaster of emotions.
For the family.
Yeah, for the family. And for the first responders.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting a little dark there. My bad.
It just depends how old and
Well, it's all quite true.
veteran the first responder is.
So this was in Colorado. It was an amusement park earlier this month, and I guess there's two operators that failed to notice even after. So there's a monitor system that goes off,
Okay.
and then the monitor goes off and it says, "Hey, something's wrong."
Like, what the fuck
And they
is that
looked at the
noise?
monitor and they're like, "This is wrong."
This must be faulty.
Yeah, I just walked. Yeah, exactly. They looked at the computer software and they're like, "This is definitely wrong."
So the computer is what it has to do.
Yeah.
It said,
According
hey,
to
there
this.
is an issue with this specific seat. Come by, do your job. And they're just like,
It probably doesn't get
pass
that
the
Yeah.
joint.
It probably doesn't get that specific. It probably just says, "Hey, not everybody's locked in."
Somebody,
Exactly.
So double check.
It's probably like once all seatbelts are clicked in, you get a green light.
Yeah.
Until then, it's all red kind of thing. So you know, okay, something's not connected if I don't got the green light. They are thinking, this is faulty.
Now, let
So
me
they got like Homer Simpson working there. The light comes on and it's like danger, and he's like, it's fine.
let me ask you something. So when I was a kid, I had an unreasonable fear that the pilots on an airplane had this same type of system. They're like, they know if you don't have your fucking seatbelt on. I know they
Like
don't
they're paying
now.
attention to that too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like the stewardesses and all that, like they know. But that was an irrational fear I had. Like they were gonna come over and be like, dude, we fucking know you don't have your seatbelt
Like,
on.
dude, I'm trying to land the fucking plane right now, and I look down and I see
fucking B7.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. D9 isn't strapped in. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me,
That
D9?
was such a
Here,
dumb thought I had when I was
I
a
want to
kid.
do a solid.
I have an
for,
irrational fear of flying for whatever
I
reason.
want to do a solid for Patty. She threw in on the guessing. Like, is it a ride that goes upside down?
We're getting there, close.
I foreread or I read what it was just now.
Foreread, maybe.
Yeah.
Read ahead.
No, that was my third thought.
What, a ride that goes upside down?
No, that.
Okay, well, yeah. So, they were.
Wongle
Oh, shit.
Stefanos.
The family was visiting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to dare butcher their name as the ride butchered their child.
One gal.
But they were visiting Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, and they went on the Haunted Mine Drop.
Which basically, that's like...
It's a drop.
Think of like reverse Dr. Doom's Fearfall.
I was
It's
thinking Dr.
definitely
Doom's-
haunted now.
The other
It
one.
wasn't before.
The other one, Tower of
There's
Terror.
little Barbie dolls everywhere.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's it's like the Tower of Terror meets
Actual terror.
What's literal terror? But what's the other one? With the Brer Bear and Brer Rabbit.
Splash Mountain.
It's like
Yeah.
Splash Mountain Tower of Terror kind of thing. It has that little
Ride.
Wait.
That's the only thing about it.
Yeah.
You go up, you go down.
Didn't
minus the
cancel-
racism.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
cancel culture like do something with the?
Yeah, they're getting rid of that splash.
no, no.
Turning
Mountain
in
or
the
something.
Princess and the Frog, aren't they?
They are, but Disney's like, no, listen, we're gonna change it.
And they haven't.
They haven't done anything yet. Like,
Okay.
And
like
in the
there's
background here.
We're gonna.
Sounds about right. So all right, Wangol Estefanos. Sorry.
Well, I'd like to one up this, and actually, there was a gentleman who does like roller coaster ride like walkthroughs,
Yeah.
and he actually has a video of this ride. We can get a better idea
Yeah,
of
I'm down to watch that.
what we
As
just
long as the kid wasn't on it.
No, yeah, he wasn't there on that day, unfortunately.
I mean, technically, the kid wasn't on it to begin with. Oh.
Yeah, hey, oh yeah, I'm never strapped in. Y'all better be strapped in for this one.
Don't worry, Patty. This
By the way,
is
this
not a
proves that
violent
you
game.
can literally find a video on fucking anything.
Right.
At this point in the game, yeah.
Little plug for Coaster Studios there.
Wow, that doesn't look safe.
Yeah. So there's the Haunted Mine Drop.
Oh, this is actually a kind of a cool looking. Oh, did you just see that? It said now hiring. Hired the wrong people.
Now lowering, yeah. I mean,
Lowering our standards.
it's a legit theme park, like it has a little
So
lore
they kinda
to it,
just
and
put you in the mine and go, all right, see you, dude, and just drop you.
they just drop you like
Is that the ride?
Yeah.
That's the ride.
That's the exact ride?
Yeah.
That's the exact ride she was
Oh,
on.
man,
so what
I'm not gonna lie, I would enjoy the fuck out of that ride.
it is, but because it pulls you down quicker, it's not free fall, it pulls you down. She did like the Wiley kind of like, like
Yeah.
it went out, and she fucking just sat there for a second.
That's fucking
this
horrific,
this
man.
isn't proper.
That's I don't like see one of my curses is that I try to think of what would be going through somebody's mind, and she was probably hovering there for like a good a second.
No, I picture like the way I picture is like I picture she had a hat on, and like
The hat
if the
stayed
ride
there.
fell, she fell, and then the hat just
Yeah, no, the hat.
just fucking disappeared. Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Wait, you weren't strapped in?
Well, fuck, the light meant something.
It is a shame we are laughing, but it is such a tragic story.
I deal with darkness and part.
Yeah.
and
Gallows humor.
Yep.
Yeah, like how else do you deal with darkness except with
that
dark
whole
ways?
fucking thing is shaking.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. It just got rollerblade
I mean,
wheels.
If you look at it, it's very well maintained, minus the cobwebs.
Yeah, all the rust. Like that's actually part of it.
Guide wheels here, our guide track here.
That's who was running the ride.
Yeah. So like check it out, dude. Like there's like a bunch of metal shit.
They were so high.
Basically, what
Yeah.
it does is it doesn't allow the chain to swoop back up. It has its balance in it. So if it wasn't balanced, this thing would be really rickety. The restraint system is just a seatbelt and what we call a neural bar here.
Didn't work out.
Yeah. It's what we call a neural bar.
This is the seatbelt. If we don't put this on, it'd be really bad.
Could you imagine the poor son of a bitch who didn't put the seatbelt on?
Does she
Fuck.
have like a different system coming up that she's getting ready to show? Because there's like a key in her hand or something.
It's just the key to her heart, probably. She seems like a open book.
Josh has
That's
a
a
knack for
rough-looking
finding
chick.
that on
Yeah.
ladies.
Like she's got scars on her face right now.
What do you do? I maintain roller coasters. Like, oh, that's sexy. You want to go for a ride?
Like, look, she
Yeah,
literally
and she
been
takes you to
clawed in
amusement
the
park.
face.
She what?
She's literally got like scratch marks on her face.
Damn, way to just make it about like
I'm
just
just saying.
She probably didn't strap in either.
If I saw it from here, I thought it was either this is the tragedy or that's Shaun White, the fucking skateboarder.
No, well, this is what he does when he's not in the Winter Olympics.
He fucking ignores. warning
bless
signs.
the innocent hearts in the chat that are like, this is such a tragic story. I feel so bad for the family, and we're just like ranking on this
Our
shit.
main restraint
I'm not
here.
making fun of
What it
family.
does to lock you in tight is that
Real
it
tight.
has a little block of bar, when you put it in, it clicks back and it holds
Just
it.
make sure you don't. Make sure you use it though.
Make sure you actually hear that
Yeah.
sound.
You need to hear the click.
Wow.
I want to know how
So it
sued
can't
they
release
are.
you when you're going up from the top.
And it just pulls you down. You kind of see their silhouette. Yep. And she sat there for a hot minute.
Fuck, man. Damn it.
More like,
Yeah, exactly.
oh boy.
But rest in peace, that little girl. That's sad.
Rest in peace, says. No, okay.
How
Jesus
how-
Christ.
How
sad.
How old was she?
6.
Oh, fucking
looked
hey,
a lot.
man.
She-
I ain't even joking
She
on
looked.
this shit
She
no
looked
more.
older than that. I'm not gonna lie. She looked like she was like 12 or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
say that a lot, you sick son of a bitch. No,
Whoa.
kidding, jokes.
Whoa.
Joe Biden
I know.
over here.
Yeah. I did not sniff her. No. Honestly, that's an absolutely fucking horrific tragedy that her family's got to deal with now forever.
But it's just like those things where people like, listen, it doesn't happen. But when it does happen, it's tragic as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do I?
The problem was that could have been avoided
Yeah.
so easily.
Yeah.
A lot of things and a lot of tragedies.
But here you have this big piece of machinery, and there's certain checkpoints that
A
different
whole
people have to
safety
do.
protocol.
Right. And because of one asshole fucks it up, it all goes wrong. Like, this is my thought process of flying.
And it's not
If-
like
yeah.
One person doesn't check the right bolt because they're like, the
yeah.
computer's wrong, not me.
Yeah, never watched
I'll
those,
have you know.
plane crash documentaries.
I see them all the time before I fly for whatever reason.
For your own peace of mind, Josh, you know, my Colombian half of the family, we do like Santa Maria and
Yes.
voodoo shit. We made a voodoo doll of you and put
Thank
it
you.
into a toy plane and fucking launched that bitch in the fucking ground.
Nice.
So angry. That's so angry.
So does that mean? That means I'll
That
be
means you're
okay?
gonna- that means you're gonna
I'll
step
be
on-
okay?
Yeah, you're gonna step on a toy
You're gonna
plane
survive
and
as a
break your
fucking
neck.
quadriplegic.
Sound like stepping on Legos.
Warp 7.
Yeah, right.
All right, so yeah.
Bummer. R.I.P.P.
Yep.
R.I.P.S. Rest in peace. says.
Speaking of rest in peace, fucking Gabby Petito, the update to that shit real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
Update?
you brought up an interesting point that the FBI just like they just found some new information or
Well,
something like that, or was it the FBI?
No, it wasn't the FBI. It was the.
Did they look in the dirty laundry?
No, they looked.
was Dog
at
the Bounty
Dog
Hunter.
The bounty
I-
hunter.
Oh my god, my father
So-
sent me a link.
Well, let me tell you something. So you know who asked him to get involved? The family.
Oh god, really?
Yes,
Oh.
and a lot of his fans. There's a reason. Who are people going to be more likely to talk to?
The
a
dog.
cop or a guy? Because
He's not just the guy, Brock. He's a dog.
He's the
Welcome those of you joining us now.
He's
I've
the
been
guy.
looking for y'all.
He you know, he's a convicted felon.
Speak faster.
He's a convicted felon.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even allowed to have a gun, which always made me laugh when they had that show. He's like, we don't carry guns because we're gonna. It's like you're not allowed to have them.
and you're a meth head, you know.
No, it's
Yeah,
just
you're
like-
right. You're
it's
right.
just like, dude, you were convicted of manslaughter
Yeah.
back in the 80s. Come on.
Fuck, you're right.
But the piece of information that he dropped was people were calling into his hotline and gave him a tip that the mother and father went out west and allegedly just decided to go to a random park out west just after the girl went missing.
You have a very soft voice.
Just for no reason.
Can I highlight a bigger tragedy that just happened?
What?
I had a joke prepared for
And
the
you
Brian.
lost it?
No, I didn't lose it. I said it wrong. I said it wrong. I said you're talking about the FBI and Brian laundry, and I said, did they check the dirty laundry?
Yeah, you did.
And it was supposed to be, did they check the dirty clothes? Because it's laundry.
Jesus.
And I said dirty laundry.
But the internet and the world is trolling Laundry's family, by the way.
I
For the
can't-
past 48 hours.
Is it not fair to speculate that? I mean, they got the fucking vehicle,
Well, yeah, no. The dude is definitely wanted for murder right
and,
now.
and they're complacent.
but
The
sitting-
parents are complacent.
They're
I mean, not complacent. They're fucking a part of this.
I think-
Complicit.
I think,
Complicit.
I
Thank
think
you.
they're a part of it, or at least they're trying to hide him because
Yeah, they
at
didn't
the
want him to
least-
get in trouble or something.
At the least, they should have been on TV going, "Hey,
Hey, now
you
you're a
should
rock star.
probably turn yourself in. Go. We have a lawyer. Call this number and turn yourself in. And it'll be better." Look, my dad told me today straight up. He's like, "If you ever killed somebody, I would stand right next to you as we walk through the police station doors
Right.
because
parents
You're
don't
going to
fucking
jail.
play.
Like,
oh, in that way.
yeah.
See,
He's like, you're going to jail. Like,
it seems like
I'll
this is
support you, but you're going to jail.
far-fetched, or maybe not far-fetched, but just a hypothesis, right? When in the body cam footage,
Yep.
and when she got pulled over, the officers came to the conclusion that she was the aggressor in that moment. And that's why he had scratches, stuff like that. And they still separated him. And boy, did those cops give her and them nobody got arrested.
Yep.
If it was the other way around, he'd be put in handcuffs right away and be taken away. But they really,
Unfortunately, that's a stigma.
they were very lenient with her.
If they were in California, somebody would have gone to jail. No matter who that was, somebody would have gone to jail. Thank you, O.J. Simpson. Like, that is a law in California that says that domestic violence, if somebody's wounded, one of you fucking people are going to jail tonight. Doesn't matter.
He says you're welcome, OJ. You're watching the show.
Now
Hate you.
Now
OJ's
imagine
a big fan.
he is. Hey, hello there, Twitter world.
You murdered.
I saw something today, like they had that
Yep.
John Walsh dude who used to do America's Most
He's
Wanted
involved
or
on it
whatever.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
because he's got some new show he's promoting or something. But he
Yes,
said
yes.
something like he was like Brian Laundrie definitely got away either to Mexico or the islands or like some other place. I'm like, yeah, well, that's a good
No.
assessment. Either one of these three places. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he got on a plane or anything. Like, his name would have popped up fucking instantly. And everybody's looking for that dude. So everybody's looking to make that sweet, sweet reward.
It
money.
just already seems like though you could make an argument that
I
it
almost
was
turned in my
what
bald friend today, just because he kind of.
Dude, you look like him.
You look like him. I'm sorry, bro.
I mean, imagine if you had your daughter come home and he's like, she's had an abusive boyfriend for a very long time, and she came home with scratches, and she's like, he was coming after me, and I pushed him away. He tripped, he fell, he fucking cracked his head open, he died. Like I ran, like, do you turn her in because of that?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I can't say that.
The reason why
I've been helped out in a situation or two.
Me too.
No, nobody's dead. No, hopefully.
Me too. Allegedly.
I don't
In the
fucking
middle
know.
of that conversation, you put your hands over your ears and start going, I'm not listening.
No, my dad literally told me today. He was just like, look, and if it was something that was like that weird gray area, like he's like, you still gotta go, man. You gotta figure it out.
No,
because
I got a hardcore. Like you gotta
if you
go
don't-
when you have when it's okay. There's no way of getting out of this. I'll tell you my story off air.
somebody's dead, guys.
I'm not
Just so you know that. Somebody is dead.
Listen, I cannot confirm nor deny, and I'm saying that because I
You
literally
actually don't
can't
know.
confirm nor deny. Yeah, I will tell you off air.
Oh, that's so fucking funny to
He's
me.
probably,
Jokes.
He's probably
Yeah.
on the run with the guy from that amusement park.
So, all right, wait, real quick regarding the tragedy at the amusement park. Are they being sued?
Oh.
Is any charges been?
I
given?
also heard this, too.
Negligence. What's up?
Because there's no charge. Well, like there is a charge for him using the debit card fraudulently. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they're going after him, like over state lines and stuff like that.
Originally, but now because he did that, also that gives you grounds for a reasonable suspicion to arrest him for murder.
It gave them grounds to go over state lines,
Yep.
whatever it is. I heard something interesting, like the reason why the FBI is playing like, oh, we don't know where he is like because it may be allowing him to put his guard down. If he knew the FBI was, on his trail,
Yeah,
stuff like that,
they'll
he'd be
do that.
You know what I mean? So they're playing dumb. So he thinks, okay, look, I got away. And, eventually, if you think you're not being followed, you start to act like somebody who's not being followed.
That makes
The
sense.
thing I saw
the FBI's
was like the FBI, they can fuck up lots of times. It doesn't matter. All he has
They
to
have.
do, all he has to do is fuck up once.
The FBI,
Right,
the
right.
FBI
You know?
will.
It's a great point.
Usually, they leave out information about the murder, homicide. That's why nobody knows exactly what happened to her. They know they did say that it was definitely homicide, but they're not saying what happened. So that during the interrogation, if he's just like, "Bro, I didn't stab her," and they're like, "We never said you stabbed her."
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
I didn't shoot her 42 times.
So
man.
here, a question that I told you that you answered me. I didn't read it in full.
Yeah.
He comes back from this trip and he's just like, I don't know.
Without
where she is.
her, with her
Without
car.
right? I don't know how long that lasted. I'd imagine it can only last so long until the law has to do something. So
Not necessarily. She's an adult.
Okay, you don't want to waste. You don't want to waste your one chance to put really good charges on this guy. You don't want to arrest him on suspicion, and then he gets set free.
No, but how is there any wiggle room for there to be some sort of a lawful, stick around, don't leave the state, you know?
I mean, you can tell him to stick around, but unless you have a reason to make him stick around, that's just so
They don't have anything concrete, it seems like.
I hate to make this.
I have ignorant
I hate to relate this to
about how he got out of here.
There's nothing you can really do about that. It's just like it's just like I hate to relate this to the immigration thing where they'll let people in and be like, "Hey, you should appear at the ICE detention center," and they're like, "Yeah, I'll get there." Fucking
sure.
It's the exact same thing. That's what would happen.
Okay.
You know, they could have brought him to the police station. They said, "We're going to ask you some questions." He's like, "Cool, I'm not going to answer them. See you later."
Do you feel with how invested we know you are in just it's no secret what you're aspiring for. Do you feel that the media did a disservice in how they painted the picture? Like they let him go.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a disservice, period, because so even on the body cam footage, like I said, some states, it just depends which state, there are laws that say somebody has to go to jail. There are some places where nobody has to go to jail. And there could have been a situation where, and we don't know this because we don't hear the private conversations that, you know, because they separate them and they talk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And there could have been a point after everything calmed down where she was just like, because she could have been like, "No, dude, don't leave me. I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming her.
I know. I watched the entire video, man. They did everything they could in that situation.
And that honestly happens.
Arguably a little too much.
That happens way more than you think.
Hi, Christina, welcome.
Where somebody calls 911 because they're either getting the shit beat out of them or somebody sees somebody getting the shit beat out of them. And when they get there, that person would, I'm not saying it happened here, winds up attacking the cops. It's like, "You're not going to arrest him," you know? And it's just one of those things where if they don't see it, you know what I'm saying? The guy didn't press charges.
Okay,
it's not a state where you have to.
Their hands were pretty much tied. They couldn't do anything.
If it was the other way around, no, this is what I call bullshit. This is what I'm saying, bullshit. And you even mentioned it too. Like if
it would have been a guy, if it would have been him,
she would have had scratches on her face because it was the other way around, they would damn well would have arrested him. They were so I mean, it's almost like maybe something could have been prevented if they were a little more fair about how they go after people, because
I agree with.
They gave her every extension.
I think at that point,
every allowance rather.
So at that point, it's kind of like saying, and it's roughly like saying, a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old can't consent to anything sexual with an adult. We know that, even though, you know, it's just, this is a different thing. If a guy attacks a girl, it's much more dramatic than if a girl attacks a guy. And
that is a societal thing.
Because you got to think of it this way. As a guy, we are taught not to hit back. So she could have been here and he's like, "Dude, stop, fucking stop." As she's clawing and punching and scratching or whatever, and we give more leeway.
They know we're taught not to fight back.
Yes.
So there's a lot
So
more.
he could have just been sitting there getting his ass whooped. I mean, I don't think so because she wasn't that big of a girl.
Not at all.
And he's not a big dude either, but still, like,
big difference.
He's
still,
not,
you know,
he's just sitting there like, "Hey, fucking stop. We don't know. You know, we know they were probably yelling back and forth. Obviously,
we do know because
we do.
beforehand,
they people called the cops.
Somebody saw them fighting at Applebee's or something like that.
Random apology to Holly, my
Applebee's.
friend in middle school, who I accidentally fucking cocked and slapped him back of the neck on the school bus. Sorry, I'm still living that down. All right, go on.
That went to a weird place.
Yo, what the fuck?
Her and her mother paid me a visit in the trailer. It was an accident.
No. What spawned the thought to apologize? Where did that come from?
Just in case she winds up missing, I guess.
This is me.
Brian Laundrie Jr.
Yeah,
over here.
but like, how did that?
How did it happen?
No. Where did your thought come from? Like, what about our conversation?
We were talking about hitting women. I hit one girl.
And you went back to the high point in your life?
19, yeah, it was my prime.
Those were the
It
days.
was 1997. Anyway, go on.
So far, we're an hour in, and 2 people have possibly admitted to felonies.
Slugfest over here.
You possibly murdered a guy.
Exactly.
I hit a chick. I'm sorry. I accidentally.
Granson, you got anything you want to admit to?
Clayton, what's up, man?
The name of the podcast to If I Did It.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What? And we'll have OJ on.
OJ's calling.
That's not a bad idea. All right. So, all right, where are we going here? Go on.
Oh, no. I was just saying.
I haven't done anything but Clayton, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Clayton seems like a character. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, so the only tip that has come in through the dog. So it's useful. And like as cheesy and stupid as it is for dog to actually be involved in this thing, he's being useful.
I'm the dough.
Yeah, all right, good. Because I didn't have the context that the family
Sniffed
reached
it
out
out.
to him. My father sent it to me. He's like, "Can you believe this guy?" So yeah, he
But I-
clearly
look,
headlined red.
Every
I'm not
dad likes
saying-
dog.
I'm not saying that he's
Not mine.
that dog's 5'6"
Likes him enough to
fucking
send an article.
stature- 5'6"
Yeah, to be
stature.
like,
It's not going.
"Can you believe this
Please
guy?"
let me find him. Please let me find him. Like because he got in trouble for dropping the N-word a couple of years ago, and his career just hasn't recovered since.
He's like, please, I need this
Yes,
shit.
I
Please.
need to save this girl.
Just say it. Can you say let's sick the dog on him? Say it.
Good question in the chat, and I don't know.
Stop Jesusing.
Have we gotten a report on how she passed on?
Nope, they said they're just saying homicide.
God damn it! All right.
Because
There's details. There's important.
Yeah, you don't
there's a
want him to
strategy
hear
there.
about
also
it.
No, absolutely.
They don't want to say she was stabbed and then he throws away the knife.
Right. I totally
know.
get it. Totally
Wait,
get it. So
who?
okay.
The Gabby Petito, they just
Oh,
said
oh.
it was a homicide.
Yeah,
haven't said how
they're
she-
waiting to see if anybody fills in the blanks.
Thank you for
I don't know if we're talking
joining.
about OJ. Yeah, you
Or
know,
me on the
when
bus
you say
in
she,
97.
dude, you're doing a Jesus shit. Yeah, you're talking about some crazy bitch from '97.
This is theoretical.
She's not a crazy bitch.
Maybe when he was choking her,
Sexist.
if he was choking her, she scratched
came?
him, has DNA under her fingernails. They're not going to tell you that, but because if I told
Yeah, but if he had
if you-
DNA under
No,
his fingers, that
I-
doesn't really
I
do
feel
much
like
because
that
they're
says there was definitely combat.
Yeah, but you
as
don't
she
know-
was dying.
no, not at all. Because that could have been DNA. Just is there. Like if you're touching somebody
No,
for like
not,
that.
Not I'm talking about like skin cells.
Yeah.
underneath the
Same here. Same here. I'm talking about the same thing too. Like
Things like that
I have a
can make
case
people-
very similar, and I'm telling you,
No,
like
no, I know.
DNA was found, and there was no
You know what I hear
But-
right now?
negative activity going
You
on.
know what I hear right now? We're talking about this Gabby Petito, all this energy we're expending.
fake news.
No. Okay, you sir,
She's not dead.
You sir, are all examples of missing white girl syndrome. I'm sorry to say it. I
That
mean,
annoys me.
The
Yeah. To such a high
MSNBC
degree.
media, CNN
Hold on.
told me
You
so.
know-
Spoke on her yesterday.
There was something in the news, was it like 2 months ago, that was actually really big in the Stuck chat, and I'm pretty sure the news blew that up pretty big whenever they kept finding bodies of the native children.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
was blowing up everywhere.
Ariel has been very. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't support us so much watching anymore, but she posts about that a lot.
But I'm saying like that. That was a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah, fuck yeah, and
Every day
now
they were
churches
just-
I mean,
are
we
burning.
spoke about what's her name too, Leah Lamb, the girl with the Leah Lamb.
Never forget Sandra Bland.
Look,
Sandra Bland, yeah.
I think.
Wait, did
that
she go missing?
This no.
No, she didn't.
No, that was
story-
the cover up.
video.
I think
or
this
whatever.
story was just more inherently compelling just because of her YouTube thing.
Yep.
And
She literally gave up her job to blog traveling the country with
Yeah.
her husband.
They need to like bring in
Boyfriend, wasn't
OJ as like a fucking consultant.
You and
shit.
OJ.
Like,
What is going on with you and OJ?
He
OJ
loves
would
OJ.
know. Like they could bring OJ in, and OJ would go look around, and he would be like, "Okay, here's what he did. He ditched the knife here, and he threw the gloves over here."
He'd always
Like,
present it like this.
you know?
Well, if I killed this woman,
Which
this
is
what
the
I
book
would've
he
did.
wrote.
Yeah.
A literal book that OJ wrote.
But Brock, just to circle back Pisaki style, I'm just saying, if he had DNA under his fingertips, under his nails, that doesn't mean
No,
he
but
was strangling her before she died. Because I'm telling you, literally,
No. But I'm saying what I was saying. I didn't actually get the finish on that. If they found DNA under the thing, and because you can nowadays pull fingerprints from skin,
yeah.
and they have those two. They put them together. They're not going to announce that because if I sent a letter out to a news conference and said we have 100% proof that Josh was strangling this girl, and you were thinking about turning yourself in, like maybe this might work out for me. You're gonna be like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep running.
Right, or he could like kill himself
put
when
your-
he sees that shit.
Put your hand out for the camera real quick. Just put it out.
Remember the guy?
Hold on. Pull my fucking print. Let me see it, bro. How's this work? Come on, man.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, man.
There's like there's even an old
Fucking Pillsbury Doughboy.
there's even
No, that's
there's an old episode of Forensic Files from like the 90s where they first started doing that.
Don't get lost in the drop zone. There you go.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you,
God.
Joe.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joe. Fucking really doing a job.
Takes a second to get going, man.
Oh fuck.
Poor Petito.
Yeah, so that'll be, I'm sure in the next like month or so.
But
they'll be located.
I feel like you're saying too, just to kind of piggyback off that, it is like, because everything is just so like, there is a lot more to it than just like, oh, she went missing.
Yeah.
It's like the dude comes home with her car without her. She's a YouTube influencer or whatever you want to call it. You know, there's a lot of, you know, the FBI doesn't have anything. He gets to leave his house. Like, what the fuck is, I mean, it's just an interesting story. I don't necessarily think it's fair to say everyone's,
and you know what?
it is a Patrice O'Neill bit too. Like that was his bit fucking 2011 was like missing white girl syndrome. And now, you know, the news is like using it as like,
yes, you mentioned
prop
that.
their shit up,
I found it to be a beautiful thing that we had a whole bunch of people make that dragnet. And it was just people, random people on the internet to help and locate her body. And the media does not love reporting on when people come together. And it was people of varying races, different races that all came together to help find a fellow human being.
It's things like that that I always like when when a kid goes missing, the whole neighborhood pulls together of a certain place, of any place, like small town, big town, small city, big city. They all get together and they just start fanning. You get to volunteer and help. Which, you know, as sick as it sounds, usually the killer's involved in the search. That's definitely one. Yeah. What wasn't that? That happened just recently too. Yeah, for sure. That happens a lot. Kayla Brown, when they were looking for Kayla Brown, that sick son of a bitch was looking for. Where was she?
Maybe that's the one,
She
right?
was locked in his fucking shipping container.
Yeah, I saw that video.
You know?
That was fucking.
Yeah.
Small towns are good for stuff like that, but then, like, you know, when I go back up to upstate New York,
and you try to do the same thing, and then you get caught.
yeah, and I try to murder a girl, it's so hard. No, it's just like literally, if you're out on the street at 7:30 p.m., the cops are gonna pull you over. Like, it's so like,
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like, what do you mean? It's 7:30. Like, everybody's sleeping right now. Like, I don't. It's not. Come on, man. I'm from Florida, bro.
Is it breaking and entering if everybody leaves their door open?
You must got the cocaine on you if you're up this late. I swear, man. No, I'm just doing caffeine.
Oh shit, I'm holding yesterday's notes right now.
Good job, man. Really,
yeah,
fucking
way
setting the
to
world
go,
on fire.
a-hole.
Jesus fucking
Hear there's a
Christ.
lot of cocaine in Florida, but you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Would you,
at
Mr.
that-
Florida Plates?
At that party, you know,
At that cocaine party.
with the chick that was mad that I want FDA approval that
You
allegedly
want
did
cocaine
cocaine.
FDA approved?
I mean, I just found it funny.
Hey, do you
that-
want to be throat punched? Because you were skirting that fucking subject.
I'm just
really
saying.
close.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What are you, O.J. Simpson? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I didn't.
That's
do it.
his.
What if I did?
No, that's his little like on Twitter. That's his
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
It's like, hello there, Twitter world, and then he always ends with, I'm just
Yep.
saying.
All right. So go on. Yes. Sure. Yeah.
You feeling all right today, bro?
There's something off.
Yeah, Eli's a little.
I think
on
you
one.
were a little off yesterday. I got that vibe. Not throwing shade. I just
Okay,
felt like
that's sometimes we all get vibes that are wrong, but that's okay.
I will handcuff you to this fucking table, dude, and just let you sleep.
Brock
there.
finally got the handcuffs. We told you, the viewers, that we're gonna do a video. Maybe not tonight, but we're gonna try to get Eli, see how easy it is to get Brock handcuffed.
Yep. With just him.
Sounds
And then
kinky.
every minute or so, we'll add
Up in my bedroom.
we'll add another person. See how long it takes him.
Oh, we're definitely gonna do a 3-way.
Uh-huh.
Oh, for sure.
That's the whole reason I signed up for the show.
It's going to be hard to defend yourself, Brock, at the very least, because you got 2-on-1. But imagine if you were defending yourself 1-on-1, but you decided to pull out a gun, which is our next clip here, is self-defense probably gone wrong, gone right. It's going to be up for
All right,
us here and you out there to be the judge.
This is a fun one because
about fun.
I'm not even
A
certain.
man died.
Fucking Christ. I'm not even
As we joked
certain
about a
where.
girl dropping down a mine.
Yeah.
shaft.
How dare
Fun
you?
until he died.
I want to share that I don't even know. My opinion on it is so malleable here. So
It
that's why
shouldn't
I'm
be.
looking forward
I
to.
have
It
two
shouldn't
opinions.
be. That's
No.
why I'm looking forward to the
It
conversation.
should be your opinion.
I have two opinions.
Do you?
Yes.
That's
on this
that's-
specifically.
That's not allowed.
This caused a little ruckus, a little shameless plug for Voice of the People. It is a closed group, so you do have to search for it. Voice of the People of Stuck in the Middle, whatever, search for it like that. But this caused a little
You
ruckus
saw the same thing.
up on the stuff.
Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. I think it was Christina's comment.
Yeah,
All right. She said, 3 men, 1 cuff.
3 men, 1 cup.
We're going to name it that just
That
for
is
you.
an epic video name.
I enjoyed our conversation last.
So this video drew some.
All right. Some ire,
Drew
some
some
fire.
Yeah, let me full screen it.
Wow.
And
Some
Let's
shade,
go.
as the kids say.
let's go to the full screen. Boom, there we go. So off the bat, I like to point out our two subjects are Mr. Striped Shirt Guy and Mr. Gray Wife Beater Guy. Now, for me,
those are strange names. I wonder what was wrong with the family.
I actually called the gray shirt guy Mr. Punchy. Like I've been calling that for a little bit now, just to make this easier.
All right, Mr.
But just notice how close, for whatever reason, the striped shirt guy is to Mr. Punchy. You're not really doing that if you're just like walking it. That's why
it's being had.
And there's probably more to the story here, but we just got to go off the video.
That's
Friends,
all we
family.
can
But
do.
off the video, I already noticed he's invading Mr. Punchy's personal space. But let's go.
All right, so Punchy's on the attack.
And look, he's backing up. And boom, the guy gets shot and he runs out the store.
That's murder.
That's
Now, it looks to me, this guy's either talking shit to him, about to try to rob him or something like that, and dude knows what's up.
I think they know each other, and I'm fairly certain this is one of those things where, like, right before he walked out of the door, he's like, "Man, I'm not getting the reaction on it. That's why I fucked your bitch last night." And
Right?
like,
What's up? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
yeah.
I mean, who knows? But we're just going off the video here.
But something was said just for that guy to react, and I don't know if that's his friends or.
I
if
was
it's
wondering the
T-shirt's
same
friend.
thing right now. Like,
Because if it's dude that's getting his ass whooped friends right now, they're like, yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
especially
or they might jump in too, but they didn't.
or they know their boy is strapped and he's
Right?
not.
Exactly. And like,
civil.
which is another thing that sometimes people with guns do is they start to get this little cockiness to them because they know they have a gun, so they'll shit talk you.
Like this
I don't really
fucking
see
idiot.
you brag you have the gun and showed up. You want to see my gun?
I don't
wanna
do
see
that
my
anymore.
gun?
I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, but
I use
you
it all
don't
the
like
time.
push people's buttons to get them to respond to you, so maybe you could use it. At least I haven't seen you do
I
that.
could totally see him doing that.
No, for sure. But I'm saying I haven't seen him do that. So,
I heard you smell like a bitch.
Yeah.
But
Call
in
it
the-
what you will.
in the chat, people really weren't recognizing that the dude after he punched him is backing up now.
Yep.
He's already done.
He's retreating.
And he's doing that thing where he's like,
You want some more?
Do you want
So-
more? It's that posture pose.
Yeah, it could be one of those things where, again, this is all hypothetical. When he was at the
Speculative.
door, he could be like, he's like, bro, I'll kick your fucking ass. And then he gets up, he whoops his ass, and he gets back. Oh, you want some? You want some more? You good? And then fucking that. That's murder, dude.
Okay, so I've seen some of the debate on our very
That's not even self-defense in any way.
on our group page, Voice of the People. I've seen some people going like, "That's self-defense right there." I've seen some people saying, no, that's just.
Someone said
Moida.
it was okay because that's what the police do to people.
Yeah, that person,
And,
by the way, I don't have
is
much
not
respect for.
intelligent.
All he does is laugh, react, and I hate this term, gaslight, and
Is
then
not-
fucking walk away.
We call that in the industry a dummy.
A pussy.
Yeah. He tried to break off into this whole semantic argument over my words and stuff, and
He
it's
tried
like
to make it into a
it's
thing
like-
it wasn't.
That's
Dude,
what
you-
you do whenever you have no argument is you try to break apart how somebody said something and not what they actually
and then
said.
he throws out ad hominems. But I digress off that. But then somebody did come into the argument and was a little bit more, wanted the argument, wanted the debate, so to
Yeah.
speak. And he's like, I don't know.
I
It
respect
seems
that.
right. He's like, I've been in people's personal space like that. Doesn't mean I can shoot him. I'm like, yeah, for sure. There was a lot of
Yeah,
good
no,
points.
there's-
So
Wasn't there a request for a video or something? Like, because he made some asinine, like,
Oh
comment.
yeah, saying that
Oh.
cops just shoot people that are in fistfights all the time. I'm banned on Facebook, so I sent that to Josh. I was like, "Hey Josh, do me a favor. Ask him to send you one video of a guy in the middle of a fist fight, and the cop goes, you know what, fuck it, pow."
yeah, a cop gets punched in the face, and then the cop's like, I'm gonna shoot you.
Now, see,
I feel like there's something close, but
I'm
The
sure
videos
something's
they're
there.
The videos that they talk about like that, there's usually a group of like 10 people around. And granted, only one of them's fighting, but the other ones are like, we're gonna fucking kill him. If you're saying shit like that, that's different. We would have to
Right.
know, like, if that guy stood up right now and he was like, "That you want some more? Now fuck that! I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker!"
Yeah.
And like in
next move, you make him a fucking killer.
Yeah.
Do we know what
Mr.
state?
Punchy in this bitch.
do we know what state this was in?
I have no idea.
I know. I don't think it's Florida.
I don't think it's Florida.
Do you think?
You know why? You see that drink bin right there?
Uh-huh.
I don't know that fucking brand in
Okay.
Florida. We're
Do you
pretty good
think,
with-
hypothetically, if this were in a stand your ground state,
No.
that would not have
Absolutely
flown
not.
at all?
So there's precedence to this. Do you remember the video of the guy in the parking lot?
Yes, that's the first thing I thought about.
What about fucking Trayvon Martin though? Like that guy was getting punched, and George Zimmerman shot Trayvon and got off.
There's a lot of weird shit about that, just in general. Like where
I really stepped in it with that one.
No, I'm saying like so. Here we have video proof of everything.
Right.
We see everything clearly. The only person that's going to tell you the story is the guy who's alive in the Trayvon situation. All you hear is audio, which you can make anything sound bad or good.
Zimmerman would not fucking back off. Like I remember the audio. He's like, I'm going to
stalk him.
I'm going to pursue him.
That's not the audio that really
wasn't damning.
Wasn't damning or wasn't saving for him.
It didn't fucking help him.
The audio of the 911 calls were what saved him. Of him screaming, help, 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 and then pow, pow. That's what saved him. Now,
but like
whether he was actually getting knocked out or not, I wasn't fucking there. You know what I'm saying?
If you go off of what was said, the difference there is like what he was saying is like he's getting punched in the moment.
Yeah.
It's not stopping.
That's way more of a gray area. This is not a gray area. This is black and white. Clear as day.
Whoa, it's not going to make it a race thing, dude.
I know that's really uncomfortable.
It's okay. You know, you're forgiven. We all get one.
This is a gender neutral, race neutral situation here.
And I want to remind the crowd while you're with us, please feel free to share the episode. No time like the present. Just want to put that out there and hit this.
It's called a present for the reason, Eli.
Yeah, there you go.
It truly is a gift.
It's a gift to us all. And hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, there's no gray area here. That's murder.
Yeah, that
Brock and his colors.
Poor mofo. I still don't think he deserved it. So
no.
But like, you know, do you understand what I'm saying at the beginning how close the guy is?
Yeah.
You're in my bubble.
Right, it looks like he's ready to like.
Yeah.
Now, again, if he said something like, I'm going to beat your fucking ass, he can turn around and hit him. Literally, the guy in the tank top, fucking Chunky McChunk face over there, fucking
Mr. Punchy.
What he did, Mr. Punchy, knocked him to the ground. The law would have been like, all right, you guys are fucking a bunch of drunk assholes probably, but just go home.
Right.
And now that guy is
Don't be giving drunk people a bad name.
Now that guy's going to be in prison for the rest of his life.
And that same asshole on the page was like, and I said something I was being honest with. I was like, if you think that's a proper use of a gun, like you shouldn't have a gun.
Have one.
Yeah, like, and you shouldn't have, it was like, got all like upset. Just like, damn, man, I'm just, you know, you weren't coming in here with some legit feedback and you're kind of saying, that's fine, that's what guns are for. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, but no.
Like I've tried to see it. I've tried to see it from the other side where like maybe in some way, and it's just you look at it now. Like originally I had it of two minds, but I'm not of two opinions anymore. I'm not a solid opinion. This is just murder.
Yeah, it just seems
even the one that's been identified as the gun crazy one, I would not pull out my piece if I'm in a fight.
If I was in that situation, that dude whooped my ass, I'm just on the ground going, did my gun fall out? All right, cool. I'll just sit here and bleed.
You could have it like ready in case Punchy comes up for like another round and gets up like right up on you. Then that's different. Yeah, that's
if
what
I'm on
saying.
the ground, I pull him and like, bro,
to de-escalate.
Just fuck off.
Yeah.
The good debater guy who actually came on there, you know, again, this is not what happened, but he was like, what if they're beating you up and then they see your gun fall out? You know, and
I mean, if they
like,
go for it, that's a different thing.
Well,
That's a whole other thing.
but even then, they might, you know, like now that you see,
they know how serious the situation is,
or how serious it could be.
Yeah.
They might then take it up to the next level.
I mean, that's also part of the thing with like all the gun statistics or
What up,
something.
rescue?
Like, only 2,000 or 3,000 documented cases of somebody pulling out a gun and stopping the incident. But like they said, there's about 3.2 million cases where something like this happens. Somebody's on the ground, they take out the gun, like, bro, fuck off. I don't want to do this. Just get out of here.
But that's fucking risky too, because if the other guy has a gun and sees you pulling out your gun, he may not.
I guess we got a firefighter on our hands.
Right. Like if you pull out a gun and the other guy has a gun, he's thinking you're pulling. He's not going to take 2 seconds and be like,
Is he telling me to pull out my gun?
now, hold on.
is he being intimidating or is he going to shoot me? If you see someone pull out their gun, you might pull out your gun and shoot the guy.
Here's a life hack. If you have a gun pulled out on you, aimed at you for about 3 feet, even if you have a goddamn bazooka in your back pocket, don't pull it out because you're not going to win.
You mean
You've already got the gun aimed at you, ready to rock and roll. Probably a Glock because that's what most guns are now that people carry. There is no safety. There's no, I got to turn off the safety. I got to aim.
It's just quick.
It's just
Wait,
out and shoot.
You're saying just make peace with your...
Just go, all right, I clearly lost this situation. I'm going to go fucking home. Like,
That's another point too. Like there was like at some point, I feel like this guy was too proud, had too much pride.
yeah,
and
100%.
There
could have been
this
some liquid courage involved.
exact, and it's like I'm not gonna go down like some punk ass bitch. I'm not gonna let, and it's just like nobody wants to take the, you know,
Famous
if I
last
get
words,
beat up,
Josh.
I gotta come back with 3 people and jump you. It's like, well, no, you fucking lost. Take it, and he's, you know,
I'm familiar with that cycle.
And now, let's say those are his friends, the guys in the black shirt and the white shirt. If you go outside and that guy just showed you a gun, are you gonna jump this fucking dude? No, he's ready. He's ready to rock and roll right now.
You can see like this like where it's clipped right here. You can see Mr. Punchy turning and looking at him too. Like he said something
Like,
to
what'd
him.
you say, motherfucker?
or he caught him in his eye because he's. I mean, you can literally feel somebody when they're too close to you, even if you're not looking at
That
him.
guy is literally doing the thing because you could see he's pulling up his pants. He's getting ready to start swinging.
Here, I got a comment that's good for Brock, and it's directed towards you regarding your whole somebody 3 feet away, all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Christina says, disagree, Brock, because a gun could jam. I think that's taking a lot
That's
of
a fucking risk.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
A
willing.
lot
Now,
of
hold
things
on.
could happen.
Let me clarify. If the guy pulls out a fucking high point, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk and grab the fucking thing.
What's a high point for us layman people?
It's about $100 gun. That's
Right.
market
It's
and
bound to jam.
That's like
Practically a
market
lemon.
price. It's like click. Oh fuck. You know.
Hey, Dumpling.
He pulls out a Glock.
It's like the
It's not
always
worth
save
that risk.
version of a gun.
Yeah. It's the wish.
Always on safety?
It's the wish.com version of a firearm.
Oh boy.
Probably
So-
not going to work when you get
So you're telling me buy a high point?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Extremely, especially to save your life.
Yes, so you and I
But
can have
somebody
that.
pulls out a Glock or Smith, any gun with somewhat of a reputation. It's not worth it.
Especially that
Glocks
close.
are very reliable too, man. I've seen
Yeah.
shit where like somebody like dropped it in the river and it had all this gunk in it, got found days later, shit still fired.
Dude, my dad, when he was a cop back in the 70s, no, 60s, I'm sorry. He said he pulled up next to somebody's car, pulled them over. And this was, remember, there's no radios. Cops don't have radios. Once you get out of the car, you're just in the ether. You don't exist anymore. He walked up to the person's car and it was another cop. And the cop's like, yeah, I was speeding through here on purpose. And he's like, why? He's like, you gave my wife a ticket about a week ago. He's like, my dad's like, is there a problem? The guy pulls out what my dad said was the biggest barrel he's ever seen. He's like, it was probably honestly just a 38, but when a gun's pointed at your face, it looks a lot
huge.
bigger. And he's just, my dad's like, nope, no problem at all. Have a good night.
Wow.
As a cop who had a gun on him, ready to rock and roll, he's just like, that's not a fight you're going to win. It's not.
You just got to take the L sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you
One
gotta learn
more
to take the L.
last comment I'm going to read regarding this video.
Yep.
Looks like after he socks him up and he falls off screen, the dude sees him pull the gun and then came at him right before he got shot. Not sticking up
I don't see
for a
that.
gun guy.
Let's
a
watch it.
cop would have probably shot also.
Well, a cop in that situation, he's got to think that guy
I thought
is not very trained.
He's back. Okay, backing up.
See right there, he looks like he's getting ready for round 2. He's like, he's
you know,
holding his
so
hands up like, come on, bring it on.
All
for
I
round
see
2.
is him.
I
No,
think he might
I
have
see
seen-
the posture
I'll tell you
pose.
where he
Then he
might have
sees the
saw
gun.
I'll tell you where he might have seen the gun. Press play.
I don't even think he ever saw the gun.
I think he saw it. Press play. Not yet.
Towards the
not
end.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right there. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're bringing out a gun?
Right. Okay, touche.
It was right
I don't
after
see
he
him
held
going in
his
for
hands
round
up.
2.
No.
That's the posture pose.
He's-
And like
he's
you said,
down,
are you
he's
kidding
like-
me?
I'm back and he's like,
Yeah, he wasn't stepping towards him with the gun.
I think he might have been saying, come on, let's take it outside. But
No.
that might have been the worst of it. And then he saw the gun. He's like, well, this fucking got out of hand quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I wish you had some
All
audio,
I-
right?
I can't- I
you
can't
know what?
watch this
Hold on,
guy
rewind
fight
it,
again.
rewind it. Hold on. There is something that I just saw that
Close
I
your
didn't
eyes,
see before.
Eli.
I just saw his fucking
No,
heart
watch
pop.
his friends. That's where you'll notice the gun comes out.
Yeah.
Friends are calmly walking. Oh shit, there's a gun, run.
Yep.
And like-
it was right when the guy was like, a fucking gun.
So that goes more to the idea that he was like, really? You're pulling out a
Yeah.
fucking gun?
Yeah.
And that's what he did because they fucking booked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
That dude's going to prison for the rest of his
And
life.
I hope
And
so.
he was like, no, this is not a gun.
Yeah, again,
Pop, pop, pop,
it
pop.
depends what
That's
state.
not a gun.
It depends what state.
This is a
If-
gun.
if this is California, it's going to be like, don't shoot anybody and we'll pay you.
Yeah,
If it's New York, it's like, no, you know
You
what?
didn't do anything.
Just go back out. You're
good.
fine. Yeah, you're
good.
gravy.
But hey, in California, he gets paid.
He
As
gets.
long as he doesn't
Oh
shoot
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
for 60 days.
You killed a guy yesterday, and if you don't do it today, you get money.
You get $600.
Yeah. Wow. I'd be such a rich man.
Dude, I'd be so rich.
I've never killed anybody. I'm such a wuss.
Allegedly, as
Allegedly.
we established.
Yeah, allegedly.
Alleged.
Anybody can prove.
So what's the next video you want to show me?
Well, the next video goes into stuck cops.
Oh, yes,
You want to do a little? We don't got to do a lot. Let me see if I can hit the little bumper here.
Bad boys, bad boys.
They're so good at that now.
Hell, I mean, barely. You know what? It fucked it up. But let's.
I'm also
let's-
It's all right. It's okay.
God damn it!
So,
I have to adjust
This
it
is
later.
the hostage one, right? I
Let's
feel
see.
like this one's actually going to be a little touchy for people.
That is the first one I want to play.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be touchy for people. So
Should I be giving a warning to anybody here?
Oh, hardcore trigger warning for this one.
This is all. Remember too, like
Saturday, September 12th.
this is all on police activity.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
So
best.
it's
Adams
not
County-
never really going to
It's
be
never
like
biased.
gory or.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not just that, but it's never going to be too violent. Like
No,
if
they'll
it gets
blur it
bloody, they blur it out.
Usually,
stuff like
usually
that.
the videos that they show are public releases by the police department, so the public's going to blur. The police department's going to blur out the gore and anything like that.
Right, okay. So just be prepared, you know.
It's shocking.
Everybody,
It's shocking.
You'll see an act of violence, but we're no stranger to this.
So just I would go all the way down to
Yeah, I want to go to where
right.
they get caught. I think it's right around
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So they're searching for this guy who's got a
In this
woman
backyard,
with a
I'm pretty
gun.
sure. Hop this fence right here. Hop this fence. Hop this fence.
That's the rookie hopping the fence. Send the fresh meat over there.
So, yes,
At least he's wearing his mask, man.
yeah,
Because that matters right now.
Yeah.
unfucking believable.
It'll stop Corona, but
What
it'll
a
stop
world.
lead.
It's way
Even
back
though it's
there.
not made of lead.
Okay. Yeah. So
They're searching for this guy who's got a gun.
he's got a gun
threatening
to
a
his
shitload of people. and
wife's or gun's head, wife or girlfriend's head.
They find him in a bush, which is, I guess where you go. With your
Yeah,
wife.
just go to a bush.
Hide in the bush.
Is he from down under?
Yeah, right.
I'm in the bush.
Hey, I give those guys a lot of credit, man. They were able to see him in that bush.
I mean,
It's a thick fucking.
I'll talk.
well, let's see. If
And see
that's a
again,
little bit.
that one cop was just like, "Hey, I'll do the talking."
I see good communication.
I hear the
Okay,
commands.
Your gun right now. This is the best thing for you, dude. I'm telling you.
he's in the
I'm
white.
telling you right now, bro.
We're gonna go full screen for y'all.
Hey,
Listen to what he
me, bro.
says.
Listen to me.
Whoa,
Damn.
whoa.
So
Goes to grab the gun
listen,
again.
listen.
Did he just get? Did he get up?
He tried to get up to grab the gun again.
After did he get hit in the head?
We got a
Good
few.
shot, though,
We got a
man.
few
Yeah.
shots of this. Yeah.
Hey, I will give those cops a lot of credit. Look how close that dude is with that female. She wasn't struck once.
Yeah.
What happened was
Good shot.
God,
He's-
sniper.
he's holding the gun to her head, and then they're telling him, "Don't do it, bro." He's like, "I'll fucking," and then he takes the gun off her head.
He goes, "I'll do it
and
to my
points
fucking
it to
self."
his head. He's like, "I'll do it to my," and they use that opportunity because the gun, because he could still pull the
It's,
trigger.
it's away from her. So yeah.
Right, exactly.
The threat's
So
neutralized.
they decide. I don't think it was a headshot
They-
because you hear him go. I think it was in the area.
Can we get a replay?
They
he's
shot
still-
him before he could shoot himself.
Let me see that again. Let me see that again.
We're gonna get a few replays,
Yeah,
brother.
don't worry.
man.
We're gonna get some replays out of
Yeah,
this.
there is actually a decent amount of replays here. Here,
Different
here's
angle?
a different angle.
I'll fucking shoot myself.
Who's got the rifle?
A little too late to be thinking about that, brother.
Was that he?
Yep.
Was, that was wow.
There's more.
Excellent
Listen
shot.
to this.
How far?
This part I'm a little like.
Oh,
It sounds like
because-
fireworks.
Yeah, it's because he was going over because when he got shot, that gun went. Whoop,
I
and he
no
was like,
longer
"Oh, shit."
I no longer have the wow factor when they do their magazine dump. I understand it's just a
I'm
part of it.
loud on. Look at that. They didn't.
Dude,
they didn't
he
blur
shot
that too
him
much.
right here. He shot him dead in his fucking chin.
Get gloves on.
That cop, that second cop,
Get gloves
body cam,
on.
that second cop, we gotta stop the bleeding.
Yeah, but why?
Which hole?
What really? I mean, I guess
Is
it's
the mag
procedure
dump-
protocol.
Yes, they have
Oh
to
wait,
shot.
wait. What are you gonna
I
say
can't.
about?
I don't. Sometimes listen.
I've come to terms with it. I know it looks.
I'm just never. It's just a weird thing.
I have a feeling.
But the guy's on the ground. He's pretty fucked up. Do we need to dump all of
It's
it?
just like the girl. It's just like the girl who got into the gunfight with the cops.
Show me your hands.
Here's a better angle.
Is she wearing a Christmas sweater? That's the tragedy and all.
That's why I didn't kill her. Yeah.
I guess
Bad
it's
style.
I guess it's September.
Mariah Carey was
September
there
in
protecting
Colorado.
her.
Drop your gun right now.
On his
It's the
knee.
best thing for you, dude. I'm telling you.
I got the
I'm
best thing
telling
for you.
right now, bro. You need to. Hey,
Please,
listen to
please.
me,
You think
bro.
the
Okay, bro. We'll help
Dude,
you out.
that cop?
Damn.
That fucking cop had
Oh
the,
yeah.
the hand.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. That's sick.
As you see, until he stopped moving, he was constantly trying to reach over at where that fucking gun was.
I don't know.
Was
that
he though, or
trying
what?
to reach, man.
Was it
You're
just his nerves
you're getting
twitching?
popped,
Watch when he stopped. The
I don't
second,
know,
the
dude,
second,
you're getting riddled.
the second. That doesn't fucking matter.
I mean-
we've seen videos where people have been
Yeah,
shot 10 times and
I
still
know.
keep coming.
There is like suicide by police, so like or
That's essentially
suicide
what
by
this
cop.
was.
Maybe people like that. And again, I'm just we're conversating. I'm not saying this is what happened, but maybe it's just like, oh, I need them to keep shooting me. I need to see this through, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm sure after I've never been shot, but I'm sure after you get
No?
shot once, you're like, this is fucking awful.
That's a shame. It's a damn shame.
You want to do something live and special?
No.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't mean to even like grab my.
Here, let's. I want to see him.
For you, dude. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right
I want
now,
beef
bro.
jerky.
Dude, that's second fucking cop.
Put the lady with the sweater down.
Yeah. I understand why you want to kill her. I hate the sweater too. It's a disgusting sweater.
It's fucking September, guy.
She's one of those. Oh God, I feel your pain. My wife does it right
Damn.
after October.
How many yards was that? Damn.
That had to be 25, 30.
Do you hear him go?
Yep.
And then 4th of July.
Yeah, I don't see much reaching. I just see him like
Yeah,
like
I've come to
He
terms.
expired.
This is what they do. They magazine dump. And the thread is down. But by God,
Hey,
yeah,
look.
it looks excessive as fuck
Also,
sometimes.
also
It
that
does.
guy. That guy also had a lot of chances to not die.
yeah.
When they were like,
He-
"Hey, dude, how about you just let her go and drop that gun?" He's like, "Oh, shoot myself."
So
Yeah.
moving on to the next. Moving on.
That's not exactly what we were asking
For
you to
the-
do. But
welcome everybody
Okay.
for. Oh, hi, Jamie, old friend from. Holy shit! Welcome to the show.
Hello,
So
Jamie, I
glad
don't
you're
even know
watching.
you.
She's a amazing person. Let's see. Another
this
edition
one is
of
a
Stuck
little
Cops.
stuck cops. Ready? Let's see if I can do the horrible.
oh yeah, this is the one I tried to show you before. I love this one.
Remember, I want to just share with the audience, especially the new ones, that since Cops has been taken away, even though you can find something on a specific streaming service that you have to pay for, we think that it's important that you have a free variant available, not the Delta.
Of course, we have fun. We have fun here.
Yes.
All right.
Watching.
This one is pretty fucking wild.
Hold on, let me clarify something that Bert said. Do they edit
Christina
out
said unnecessary with the fucking.
do they edit out when the cops
What?
get shot and killed?
mag
Absolutely
dump.
not. They show every grisly fucking thing on police
Yeah,
activity.
I can vouch for that,
Cops being
Bert. I've
killed,
spent hours
suspects being
watching.
killed. People that didn't deserve to be killed,
Days.
killed. They show everything.
Yeah.
And as you said before, there's no really narration ever to it unless the police department themselves
Narrated
added
it, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Police
yeah.
activity doesn't mess with it. They are pretty unbiased. Yeah,
As
for sure.
unbiased as you can be in all
So
these
yeah,
things.
there are some people that think the mag dump is just
I
fucking
get it.
a bit much.
No, I get it. I
and
totally get it.
I think you can definitely see it that way.
Yeah, I totally
But
understand.
all
that.
right, moving on. We are here now.
This one is the definition of dying from stupidity in my mind.
Yeah, but it's also like sad.
oh, it's definitely sad.
Because like, did he have to do that? Like,
Yes.
at no point you didn't bring out the taser.
no,
I
you're
want
what?
seltzer.
No, what? That would have been even worse.
Well, I mean, but before it escalated that far.
You don't have that chance.
Let's see
like-
the video before we get into it. Let me see what's going on.
You might want to fast forward because
The attempt happened twice, though. Remember, Brock.
Yep. Fast forward. Keep
Oh no, for sure, I got you. I got you.
I thought it went by the back one. I thought.
Oh,
no,
I seen
no,
this.
So as you can see,
What state is this?
three. What that means
Is
is
this
only
Florida?
3%
No.
of the outside ambient light
I
is
have
getting
seen
through
this.
your window.
But and can I just say something too? I hear a lot of people argue with the VAX that like, well,
I actually spelled that in my head.
seatbelt laws are mandated, and it's like, do you know why they're mandated? So cops can make more money.
Oh, throat punch.
Yeah, go ahead, throw a punch. But it's not necessarily for your safety. It's so I can fine you and tax you a little better. I mean, Brock, no offense. A lot
I
of
can agree with
cops
that.
are like glorified tax collectors.
Well, it depends where you go.
We go to lower income communities who can't keep up their car,
Again,
who stuff like that,
hold
and
on.
we harass them.
It
I mean,
depends.
Point.
It depends. It depends what city you go. It depends what municipality you go. So in the early 2000s where I live, it was a fucking nightmare. If you spit the wrong way, if your car window or your car music was a little loud, they were pulling you over. That has all been eliminated. You have to do something really stupid to get pulled over in my city now.
I don't know, man. Look,
I hope
growing up
so.
in the trailer parks, dude, I saw the poorest people getting pulled over for the same stupid reasons and getting their fucking tickets.
But also, you gotta remember, the poorest neighborhoods usually have to do more desperate things to survive.
For sure.
You got us stuck in the middle in real time. You got one disagree, Josh goes both ways, and then an amen, Josh, from two different people. So I love that we're getting that.
Heard.
Somebody
Right.
told me a lot of ways, like when you're traveling and shit, they always like the speed limit is like so low for a reason because everybody's gonna go faster than that, and that way they can just kind of like pull over whoever the fuck they want because everybody's
welcome.
doing it.
Highway cops don't count.
Everybody coming out of the woodwork, welcome. And
different
most
animals.
opinion goes to you, by the way. Just like if it was a poll.
Word. What's funny about the speed limit is like everyone, it's like people treat it like the minimum. Like you're a dickhead if you're going, like that's like the fastest you're like supposed to go. If you go 65, people are like, you fucking dickhead, it's the speed limit's 70. It's like, yeah, it's the limit, it's not the minimum. And they get upset about that.
I'm always at least 5 over.
Oh, for sure. I'm a 5 to 7 over.
I'm 5 over,
But
because
it-
I know 6 is when they start ticketing.
You know, but it's just like, well, they're allowed to go 65. I'm just being, I'm late. They're just chilling, you know?
Exactly.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
All right, go a little further, just because it's from the passenger side.
He gets pulled over for his tint, it seems
I don't
like.
know what he
No,
got.
it's from this side. It's from driver's side. This happens driver's side.
Oh, this is a different video then.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know about this video then.
Okay, that's why they do that way.
Civil
You have
discussion.
your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
I mean, do they even need to say that anymore? We just all know. Give me your shit.
Yeah.
For the sake of procedure.
So he's smoking a black.
Yeah, I have seen this shit.
Living the dream.
This was
fucking
so totally
hate that
chill.
saying.
I say it every day of my life.
Oh, I hate that saying. I have a coworker. that says
And then
that
I
all the
say,
time.
till I wake up.
So, you know,
Oh,
they,
it's
Should
like,
be
what
able
the
to get it on.
This
on an
goes
app if
so
you've got
chill.
the-
Like I was shocked at the outcome.
and then I do believe
Looks
the
like a
cop
normal stop right now. He's not
like-
sweating. He's not anything.
the
Yeah,
cop
no,
says,
it's-
"Hey, I smell a little marijuana." It's like,
He's like, really, just a little? Because
Yeah.
I'm smoking a lot.
dude, I got a whole shitload.
There's
here.
5 pounds
And,
under this seat.
and the man, you know, understandably says, no, it's a black, you know.
Can I? And then, and I've done it before too, though.
completely different.
When I have marijuana in my car or something like that, or have had that in someone's car, like, yo, can you smoke a cigarette? Yo, light something real quick. Let's get this smell out. So it's not. So it could
the
be either
smell
way
might
there.
go away for you, but for anybody who's coming into that car, they're not going to smell like.
That's
the
just
cigarette
an
smoke in
observation, and by no means does that dictate what happens next. I'm just saying, like, there could, you know, the smell could be there, but we all know that the whole thing that cops get to do kind of make up it afterwards. Like, yeah, I think I smelled pot, and you know they can, you know, like what is that called? Reasonable suspicion or something like that.
Probable cause.
Probable cause. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of a fucking.
And it depends on the state. Again,
It's kind of a shady thing sometimes.
Depends
Just
I believe they even go into at some point, like, oh, you got medical or something? But
In high school, me and my buddies were smoking a blunt in the fucking his SUV thing, and the cop pulled us over, and we passed it to the guy in the back seat, and he stuffed it under the speaker box. He had like a big speaker box in the back, and then they sprayed a bunch of cologne, and the cop comes over, and he's like, "Why does it smell like cologne in here?" And he's
Oh.
like, I'm getting ready
You're
to go
like,
to
"Yes."
my girl's
I already,
house and shit.
I already see why this is a hard ass situation. Like I'm already leaning toward the guy in the car, like on his side.
yeah, man,
After
he really
I just-
complies.
no, not even that. I'm just putting two things together. So this is Florida, but it's Pasco County. Pasco County are some of the hardest ass cops in the state.
That's
that's not an
unfortunate.
excuse for
Now,
him.
Yeah,
no.
that's unfortunate.
But no, I mean hardest ass in a lot of ways. I mean hardest ass like
They work out.
their
Just a hard ass, hard
their
glutes.
their county is fucking awful. Like
All right.
It's also probably dependent on the person. Like I've gotten so many different reactions from a cop and marijuana.
well, even when you would watch like let's say live PD,
Fair point.
The
They
har-
can make up probable cause pretty easily.
That's right, yeah.
No, I think I got
That was my point,
pulled
damn
over
it.
once in Pasco County, but it was because some fucking inmate or something escaped, and
Oh,
they
that's
were
good.
like,
They have to start
but
looking cars
they
and
pulled
shit.
me over because apparently, you know, they were looking for the inmate,
Yeah,
so they
they
just
look
made
people
some
cars,
shit up
yeah.
just to pull me over, and like my window didn't go down on the driver's side because it's an old car. So like I was opening the fucking other door because I didn't want the cop to like be standing in the road. And he thought I was like trying to ditch something. So he like was getting ready to pull his gun out on me and shit. It was a trip, but that was Pasco County.
Pasco County, man, they don't fuck around. And like, again, I've been there. That was literally the first place I ever saw meth in my life.
That you sold meth?
That I saw.
I literally had
At 11 years old.
the same experience with two different cops. So in Orange County in Orlando, I'm rolling the blunt. I get on my window. I'm like, huh? And it's a cop. He's just on a bicycle.
Like, dude.
I had to go through the whole thing. Like, I had to go up to Orlando a few times to do probation. Like, even he was a bike cop, and even all the other bike cops were like, dude, you know he lives in Fort Lauderdale. He's like, no, man, we got to do this.
Yeah.
Then down here, probably even worse because we were smoking, fogging out the like my friend's SUV in the parking lot. Little did the cop know that there was like pills up in the visor, but we're smoking, and all of a sudden, we're like, what? And it's just a cop there. Same thing, shaking his head. But this time, this guy was like, get out of the car and walk home now. And we're like, okay.
Sir.
And luckily, it was like literally like a 2-second walk. Maybe that's my white privilege incident. You know, the cop was like, you know what? You get out of here, you little rascal, you.
You dumb fucking kids.
Yeah,
Like, get your shit together.
All right, so I'd like to see the
like to see
outcome
the-
here.
Let's continue.
I mean, it being on here, I know what the conclusion is, but
They go out to dinner?
yeah, absolutely. It's one of those, he gives him a $100 gift card. Yo, your phone is
Pulls
fucked
up
up,
the
son.
yeah, but this is where he's trying to pull up his insurance. Has a
I'm gonna
rough
fast
day.
forward just a little bit.
Of weed
That
coming
dude
out
has
of your
scotch.
There it is.
Here you go. Listen
Right
to
here,
this.
right
This
here.
from here on out. He just said he had a scent of weed.
Anything like that?
No, sir. Just black and mild. Probably black and mild smoke. Just black and mild.
No, I know the difference between black and mild smoke and this and that. Do you have any?
Do you know when this
marijuana
was,
in
by
your
the way?
car?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not yet. Hold on. I want to hear the dialogue.
So there's no marijuana in the car at all? Okay. And do you have a Florida health card that allows you to smoke medical marijuana?
So it's recent.
No?
Just
Okay.
black and mild. I left on.
What's that?
Just left the Walmart up on.
Okay. Yeah, I did too. But I had to go to the bathroom, something fierce.
Oh, that was you I seen back then. I just rolled through there.
You see me go in there, go to the bathroom, come back out.
Okay, I just rolled through and dropped the chick off at work in there. Yeah, okay. I seen the car back then. But I don't know. I was thinking that first thing in the morning.
All right. Can you do me a favor and just shut the car off for me?
Shit.
What happened, sir?
Huh? Well, I smell marijuana, and you don't have a card. So I'm not. Listen. I'm not concerned with some personal use stuff, man. It doesn't even warrant my time.
Marijuana, black and mild. I'm smoking a black and mild.
All right. Would you mind shutting the car off, please? Huh?
I'm smoking a black and mild.
I understand. Just shut the car off for me, please. Okay? All right. 2513 somehow. Step them up, please.
Damn it, this pisses me off, man.
It's no big deal. I mean, I'm not.
You gonna
like I
take me
said,
from a glass to marijuana,
listen,
bro?
Listen,
Come on,
listen.
man.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Stop! Stop!
Oh, wait, yeah, I've seen this one. This one's 2 or 3 years old.
Put it in park. Put your hands
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Put your
I've seen
hands
this
up.
couple years old.
Put your freaking hands up. Let me know you're just trying to take off with me. Step them up now.
Do nothing, please.
Sir, I'm telling you.
Why'd you do it?
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I swear to God. Put your hands up. You put it in park. Sir.
Oh, that's why. I didn't remember this part. That's why. It wasn't even that he was driving off with him.
Yeah, it was a
No.
big reason.
No, that's not the reason. The
No,
reason
that was a big reason.
yeah, but he wouldn't have shot him if he was just driving like that, because at that point, you're holding on, that's kind of your fault. It's him grabbing at the gun.
Well, for sure, yeah.
That's what made the firing happen. Again, it was a fucking stupid.
All
Wait,
that over
hold
a
on,
little
press play.
bit of weed
Hold on, press
smell,
play.
man.
Seriously.
Press play.
Seriously.
I just want to confirm something. Oh no, it's Seminole. Fuck. Thought I knew my patches better. Sorry.
That man.
I don't know anything about Seminole County. Just
That escalated because of a fucking scent.
And you know what sucks too is like just because I pay you, the government, $300 to have a little piece of paper that says I can or cannot do that, and that's what separates that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that piss you off about the government?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
That shit's
bit.
fucking stupid. 100%.
So where
What do you think would have happened?
Here?
What do you think would have happened if he did? I don't. Do you know if you said this is a few years old? Did they find marijuana on him after the fact?
I don't know. I just saw the video. I remember seeing this video because I remember him going around that corner right there after he was shot.
But let's just say if at the beginning of the video, because I know after a cop goes a certain amount in the traffic stop and then he finds something, it's like you're past the point where I can do anything.
No, see that.
I mean, literally, I've had that happen to me. It's like, dude, I started this. Why didn't you tell me you were freaking at Henzo Gracie? I train with you all the time. He's like, I'm already too far. And
no. Okay, so what you're talking about is once they start writing a ticket, that's it.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
That's what I mean. So he already got this far. You know, at what point would the cop be able to find something and be like, you know what, it's fine?
One in the chat saying abuse of power.
I don't see it as an abuse of power. Again, we have to know all the circumstances to this whole thing. And these are all hypotheticals, okay?
Just off of what I saw there.
Hold on.
I saw that when that man resolved to himself, like, God damn it, it's going this far. Fuck.
He did try to drive off with him, though.
Yeah.
That's a bad
And then
move.
you grab the cop.
Not saying otherwise. I'm talking about everything that led up to that fucking point.
Over marijuana.
So yes, and that's stupid, but that's a law thing at that point. And
for sure.
For all we know, again, I don't know shit about Seminole County. I think I've driven through it a couple times. That's really about it. For all we know, maybe at the time they had a bad fucking issue with weed. Could be gangs fucking killing each other every day over weed in Seminole County. That changes things. It's just like why, if you go, do you know why we have school zones?
Man,
do you know why we have school zones? Listen.
Why do we have school zones?
Because kids were getting killed at a high level, crossing the street to get to their school. That's why
Are we making a conflation to the man and how his behavior was here with this case?
No. What I'm saying is there's a reason why certain places take certain things differently than others in certain situations. We have to know that. Again, I don't know shit about Seminole County. I couldn't name you a city in Seminole County. But do we know that for right now, when he smells weed, maybe it's a nothing burger. Maybe he was just like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm going to throw that away like I've seen a million cops do with a million different people. They they throw it on the ground, they smash it, whatever. Who gives a fuck? Or has there been a fucking issue where there's been guys killing each other on their streets over weed?
Yeah, drug deals and stuff like that.
In Seminole County, specifically. That changes the response. Just like if you knew every guy who walked in, or not every guy, 40% of the people that walked into your store was going to rob you that had a red shirt on. Every time somebody walked a red shirt on, wouldn't you be a little bit more on edge?
Yeah, sure, man. Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, but that this individual,
the difference is here.
He did not give me any sort of vibe that he was doing, posing as an imminent threat.
Absolutely
that
not. Well, I mean, until
necessitated
he did. Until
he started reaching out.
Yes,
he done fucked up. But I saw his literal defeat when I don't know. I think I heard him say, "Man, I don't want like."
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just been over the fucking a smell of fucking weed.
Dude, I didn't want to be pulled over. And I didn't want to be pulled over and almost fucking thrown in jail over a registration issue.
I have to ask myself, though, too, like, did the cop needlessly escalate when he took it from 0 to 10? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just grabbing in the car that fast, and there wasn't, like, I don't know.
Well, see, again, I don't know what he saw. I think that he went to his sidearm a little fast than I would have done.
It just seems like he scared the guy, you know.
I would have been like,
definitely got scared.
I mean, I saw it seemed so intense when the cops started to get into that mode, and you could see that like,
it's like their eyes glaze over kind of thing, and like I gotta do my job, do my job.
But it also could have been the guy. Again, I don't know because I don't know what the end result of this is. The guy could have maybe just gotten out of prison. He's on probation.
He could have warrants.
And no, and I don't don't even think.
Yeah.
I guess no, he couldn't have because he would have gotten.
Yeah, that would have came
with
back.
the fair point toward your stance.
And he did the whole "I'm not going back" thing.
Okay. That's what I thought I heard, something like
because
that.
it could be something
Here,
minor, and
a
you
fair-
go back for the full
a
sentence.
point on your side is if a cop smells something, wouldn't that necessitate like driving under the influence? Wouldn't that be a concern?
I think that's kind of bullshit because there's no way to prove driving under the influence with weed right now.
With weed, right.
You just can't.
Right.
There's
just
no
gonna
way to
find
do
it.
it. Now, if they come out with a test later down the road, sure, fine, fucking do that, whatever. But
I can drive better.
Oh, Brian and I are going to do that test very soon. We're going to record it and see how we go.
I remember.
yeah. But and again, I'd love to see those goggles. By the way,
Yeah,
because I don't know how that's gonna do. Because it's not.
Your normal reaction when someone is at you like that is to beg and plead with your hands.
Can we play?
Not while you're driving off and trying to grab at somebody's gun.
That was the stupidest move he could have done.
Yeah, that right there. Because I think if he would have drove away, the cop would have probably fallen off. And honestly, not gonna lie, they would have probably pitted the fuck out of him pretty hard.
Sure.
Driving down the highway.
Well, you're always better off to just go along and listen to what they tell you to do because
Is this
then
London?
what's the worst thing? He would end up with like a fucking bullshit weed charge
Yeah.
that he might be able to even win in court, but now he's going to have some fucking fucking runaway
Yep.
charge and all
I
whatever
don't know if that guy
bullshit.
died. Honestly, I don't.
Murder
On my
or manslaughter, what the fuck
on my
ever.
one of my first times being charged with bud, with weed, they sent me to one kind of like a probation kind of thing, but
Like
you
a
went to a
program.
class, and the class was ran by lawyers.
Yeah.
And it for whatever reason, my idea of the class was going to be like weed bad, and literally their whole class was like how not to get caught with
yeah.
weed.
Get caught.
And they're like, listen, man, the further you go away from your house, the less rights you have. They're like, you always got to remember when if you get pulled over in your car, you're on the cops playing field. You save it. You wait until you're on your playing field, which is back in the courts.
Yeah.
Like it was
Right.
like maybe
I tell
exactly what
people
I'm
that all
saying.
the time. I go, if a cop is an absolute fuckface to you, they all have body cams now. Most judges won't stand for that. Like if you're just like, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, okay, behind my back, but he's like, man, fuck you, you stupid criminal piece of shit. You know,
Right.
you're gonna win that case every single time.
But it's so hard to comply with somebody who you don't agree with. So like I see, but it's like you just kind of got to, I guess. Like
Yeah,
you know
right.
what? I think you're wrong, but I have to go because this is where you're in
you
charge.
know
Like,
where it could go.
We've seen
You
where
get
not complying
yourself-
can get you.
You
But
get
that's
yourself
such
in
a-
a better
I hate
situation
it.
if
What's
you
this
just go
guy?
along with it and don't start trying to argue like you can't do this and like just fucking go along
but
with
like
it.
isn't that
fight
such
it
like
later.
like the fear of death though? You know what I mean? Like isn't that kind of like that's so fucking intimidating? Like listen, if you don't comply, you may die.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we
shouldn't
got-
have to
Well,
worry
under
about
certain- yeah,
dying.
under certain-
More commenters into the fray. Let me see. What is this happy-go-lucky?
What is this one?
This one I figured let's flip the script just a little bit and end
Am I
with a
gonna
happy
say
cop.
London.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
you can tell with the checkered shit. Yeah.
Hello-
It's the
hello,
badges
love.
I know, and the radios are different over there.
Hello, love. Up. Volume's not on, of course.
It is now.
Monty
When you
Python's
approach a
kid.
member of the public, you identify yourself. That's your policy, so identify yourself.
Oh, he's doing an audit.
Okay. So my name is Simon Tops, Police Constable 693, Simon Tops, Able Somerset Police.
And yours
This is
is?
my colleague.
5512.
Wow, what a goofy
All right, and
looking
what crime have
guy
I
right
committed,
there.
or do you
Hello.
suspect
The
me of
Brits.
committing?
Okay, what are you being so hostile?
I'm not being hostile, I'm just asking you, because when police approach me,
Yeah,
police come to deal with crimes, do they not?
not necessarily. No.
What do they come to deal with? Civil matters?
Well,
Yes.
we're here to prevent crime.
So what crime do you suspect me of about to commit?
not suggesting you're committing a
Oh
crime
my
at all.
god, that guy has no
What's your first name,
confidence.
so I can talk to you on first name basis?
No, it's fine, I'm not going to give you that.
Okay. Are you filming at the moment?
I am indeed, for my own
Okay, what's the
protection.
purpose of you filming?
My own purpose.
Right.
That's a terrible answer.
What, can I ask why you're here at the
Can I ask you a
filming?
question? Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained, no.
See you later then.
But you're not, you can't get through there.
I just asked the gentleman if I could go through, and he
Okay.
said yeah.
Chris?
UK's a little different.
Did you not just tell me the way to the bus station? And did you not point me through there, left at the machine, and all the way down? I did say that. Yeah.
Okay, can
Okay.
I just...
No, you can't actually.
Okay, well, whilst you're walking, I'll just make it quite
Are you
clear
following
for you.
me?
I'm not following
You're
you.
harassing me.
I'm not harassing
I'm trying to
you.
walk away. Okay, I'm going to go
Jesus
this way instead then.
Is
No,
everything
no,
just
you-
So
funnier
if you
with the
no, I'm
accent?
going to go to the bus stop.
It is.
Okay, leave me alone. All right.
Okay, that's fine. If you bet your way to the bus stop, that'd be great.
I'm not. You're not going to follow me.
Jesus
Which
Christ,
way are you
what,
going?
buddy?
Sorry?
Which way are you going?
Look, if you don't want me to follow,
I'm just asking you which way you're
Some of
going.
these
not here to
guys.
call-
I'm just asking you which way you're going.
It doesn't matter which way I go. I can go whichever way I like. I'm not being.
Alright, I'll wait for you to go then.
I'm not being dictated to by you.
Do you know your
where
oath?
I go? All right.
Do you know your oath?
Yeah, I do.
Can you say it to me?
No.
I'll start you
I'm not
off.
gonna
Can you
say it.
say-
I'll start you off.
I'm not here to justify my actions.
No, you're here to uphold the law.
I am
Have I
upholding
broken it?
Some of these
And
guys.
civil
maybe you
disorder.
haven't.
So leave me
These
alone.
fucking First
This isn't
Amendment
consensual.
auditors
Some of them
drive me
Policing by consent. Leave me
nuts.
alone.
Okay, off you go then.
No, I will
Have a
go.
nice day.
I will go when I'm ready.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Have a nice day.
I will.
It's such a power struggle with this guy
Well,
right
no,
now.
okay, I can actually speak from
you?
loose experience about these guys. So a buddy of mine is going through the process to be a cop over in London or in the UK, and he's just like, "Yeah, we're hall monitors. We have no power to do anything. We have one group that has the power to do."
But they have like a SWAT, right? If shit gets crazy, like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
not the
they do.
regular police
Yeah.
have guns.
No, they have a very small unit that's not even necessarily SWAT, that are street cops, and they just walk around with assault rifles.
I want to do a real brief
They
kind
don't
of
fuck around.
a real brief throw. Sorry. Why? You know what? I'm gonna start doing that every time you fucking stutter. All right. So somebody watching that doesn't normally watch, I just got a text from my old boss. So I'll say, "Hello, Will, working at Tubby's. Just a little shout out. Thank you for supporting the channel." All right. Moving on back to
That
on
cop was
topic.
Tubby.
What?
I said that cop was Tubby.
I mean that's pretty much it for Stuck Cops.
It was
you know?
all right, Governor.
Yeah, let's play a little quick public freakout video or two and
Next time,
get on our way.
I just feel like next time I got to bring a video of Australian cops, because those are some of the funniest human beings. Like,
But they're like the most brutal right now in
no,
Australia,
Russia.
like fucking
Oh yeah, with their stupid
in-
lockdown shit.
yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah. That's
fucking choking people. I can't. You don't got
Get
a
back in
mask
your
on. I'm
house.
gonna choke your airway closed so you don't catch COVID.
Do you remember the challenge that I wanted to issue on Stuck with that certain member that comments a lot?
Yeah,
May I?
sure.
All right, Mr. Veritas, I have noticed in the episodes as of late, you and I have reached an odd or an interesting rapport of being stuck in the middle, agreeing to disagree and what or not even. Like last night, you really didn't like my opinion, which
It's
is
an
cool.
impasse.
So I know I've seen you say no, you don't want to call. All well and good, but I would love to have a discussion/debate with you on any topics that you and we can pick. So I officially extend my olive branch with little thorns on it, but to have some discourse regarding our difference of opinions. From me, Eli, stuck in the middle, to you, Veritas. That's all.
Aw, that's so cute.
Sounds like
I know,
Eli
right?
challenges you to a duel.
Yeah.
So this is a public freakout video.
Kinda. This is a twist. We'll call it a twist
All right.
because it goes one way and then like, oh, there's a mistake. My bad.
I'm nervous.
Oh, those are funny.
No, don't be nervous. Let me make sure people can
Nobody
see
gets
it.
shot in this.
We're gonna full screen this
Okay.
one. Yeah, nobody gets shot. So he gets punched and he's like, "Yo, I'm not the guy you're punching." He's like, "Oh shit, my bad." And he hugs and he goes right back to punching somebody else. Watch again. Oh,
You mean to say?
look, he just goes right back in.
Oh, you mean to say he's like, hold on,
I
I'm
think
not the guy that you were
We don't
laying
all
the
look
beating
alike.
on. Like,
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. All y'all white people look alike.
and he gives a quick hug. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. All good. All good.
Bro, I'll buy you a beer. Let me just get through whooping this
Let-
dude's ass.
Damn.
How come Striped Shirt Guy couldn't have hugged Mr. Punchy like that?
If that would have been the
That would have
happiest
changed
ending.
everything.
Rest in peace, Mr.
For those of you
Punchy.
that have joined us now, please feel free to go back and look and watch.
Oh, that's fun.
I feel like sometimes when people watch this show and they hear our arguments,
fuck?
yeah, sometimes.
Oh my God, it's this one.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to open the phone lines just to see if we get one call?
I
Sure.
don't even
Feel
know
free,
what the
feel
fuck
free.
that is.
This
Just in case Veritas.
enjoy this. Because sometimes I feel like this is what people's minds are doing when they hear us talking about something they don't like.
Trigger warning, but it's
God.
yeah. All right, so this is how they train over in Zimbabwe.
Oh my, dude! I do that with my towels when my dryer's not working.
That's how I
Jesus.
get dust off
Yeah.
of them.
Fucking hell!
Look, ready?
Yeah,
It's fine because they're clapping.
yeah, right. Clearly,
I mean,
That's
is this
child
like
abuse.
is this stuntman training?
He's still breathing.
Look,
Just stop
yeah.
now.
dude,
The kid's actual name. The actual name is COVID. He's beating the shit out of it.
It's fucking Stretch Armstrong.
Yo, not for nothing. Like, okay, Josh and I both have done jujitsu, and we've been thrown like that. As a grown ass man, that doesn't feel good. Like the fact that he's just ragdolling this kid by his shoulder.
I feel like the grown man feels like a badass.
He's kind of a bitch.
Look at me. Now I'm throwing you on the ground.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
He's the Zimbabwe version of fucking Cobra Kai.
I got the word from Veritas himself, and I appreciate the feedback. We can talk about whatever you wish. And yes, Indy, I'm with you. That is sickening to watch. I don't know what the fuck the training's for. How to be a dirty towel. I don't know.
How to beat your children.
Yeah, clearly. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
The phones are open real quick. We don't got much long. We're going a little late. We got to get out of here. But if you feel like calling, we'll give another 4 or 5 minutes. 954-399-3631.
Specifically,
give the show a call.
Requesting Veritas. If you don't mind calling, I would appreciate it.
If Veritas calls, Brock,
Veritas,
you can fucking.
don't call.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck off on that one.
It might have to. Yeah, you might have to.
But
sneak
don't feel
out.
pressured into doing it now.
Oh, it's not gonna be sneaking out. I'll just fucking walk out.
This is the last episode Eli will be on for about a week.
A year. What?
No, you'll be back Monday. No.
A little hiatus.
Actually, I'll never know.
Yeah, the world may never
Cranston,
know.
you and I will be here. That will be doing it. Okay. Tropical Depression Boys will be on tomorrow as well. I believe so. With their new third mic, but of course Eli's not going to be here.
Yeah, Eli.
You want to come on again tomorrow, Brock? Let me know.
I told you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorr's Wednesday. Yeah. You said Monday, Tuesday. My bad.
I think you would enjoy watching the last half of our discourse to see what the new viewers were chiming in about.
So that you guys can use this tomorrow?
That's very nice of you.
If you're cool with that,
cool with it.
Fuck
Just make sure it's not broken. That's
no, for sure. Most definitely
Patty with a fucking burner. No pain, no gain. I didn't expect that from her.
Yo, that kid. That kid bounced off.
Bro,
those aren't even mats. Those are like cardboard boxes.
I think I saw his spine slip through his fucking anus a little bit.
Yeah,
mine felt like it fell through mine.
They're not mats. Well, let's awkwardly get out of here. Yeah, you know.
All right. So we're good. He ain't calling. That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll figure out a time. That's cool.
Thank you guys.
Much love. Had a great time. I will miss you all. Please, youtube.com/stuckinthe middle is where the party is always at. Smash that like button as soon as the stream is dead, which apparently gave Karscar a heart attack yesterday. We're glad you didn't die. Please leave a little comment once it is down. It helps with the algorithm and the traction.
Hell yeah. Brock, are you doing your podcast anytime again soon?
Yes, next week actually. A bit long ass episode too. So
nice.
Hit me up on Instagram, Brock with a strong name, because I'm always banned on Facebook, and look up the broadcast.
The broadcast, and hopefully we have a Stuck in the Movies episode coming.
Yes,
it's been
a hot minute.
Yeah, it really has been a New York minute.
And we want to make skits and stuff, but we need to actually sit down and plan it.
Yes.
And please feel free, share. I watch out. I'm like Santa Claus. Are you naughty or nice? That's
all that good stuff and more. Catch us. We'll be back live tomorrow. Last show of the week with the Trop D Boys. Thank you. Love ya. We'll see you later. Cranston, take us out.
Tune in tomorrow, y'all.
I like seltzer.
Of course he does.